Alright. So today's video is a video I've actually been planning on making for a really long time. To be honest, before I even started getting into the grind of YouTube. Back a couple years ago when I really wanted to start YouTube, but I just didn't really have the drive for it, there was one game that I really wanted to make a video on because not that many people know about this game, I don't think anyways. And that game is Kenshi. Now, as I said, I don't think a lot of people know what Kenshi is. It's a PC exclusive game, and it is the most, I would say, it is the most unique game that I have ever played. Now, to the lot of you out there that have played Kenshi, you will know exactly what I mean when I say it is super unique. It is its own game genre. It is its own, everything in its own right, its own game. And I'll get into that, but if you have not heard of Kenshi, if you've not played Kenshi, if you've not seen videos about it, I definitely suggest that you go check out some videos. I remember watching General Sam. He's actually the one that got me onto Kenshi, and his videos are really funny and really entertaining, and he shows a lot more of what the game's about than what I'm going to be showing. I'm just going to be talking about what I like about the game and informing you guys about a game that you probably have never heard of. So let's just get right into it. Kenshi was a game that was actually released on Steam back in 2018, but Kenshi had been in development for a really long time, and it had actually had early access for a good while, but it had its final full release in 2018, which was awesome to see because not that they won't get the releases, but there's a lot of early access games that have been early access for a really long time, stuck in beta or stuck in just early access purgatory, but luckily Kenshi was able to make it out of that. They were made by a game company called Lo-Fi Games that I actually don't know any other games that they've made. I'll look into it and throw a couple on screen, but it's cool to see a game company that you don't hear of that often make a game like this so unique. And I feel like that really puts them on a map in the gaming community. So the people who do know about Kenshi, if they ever do make another game, that community is going to go right to them. But what the game is a bunch of different game styles combined into one. It is literally RPG, real-time strategy, colony management, base building, and simulation. It all piles into that. And it's all set in a post-apocalyptic world with aliens and monsters and everything like that. And it's a top-down isometric game where you click where you want your character to go, and you can have you can be in control of like 8 characters, I think, at once, and you have their inventories and their loadouts, and you manage them all, or you can just manage one, and you can manage animals, and there's different play styles on top of the game styles. You can be a wanderer who just wanders out and collects stuff and sells stuff, or you can be a farmer who builds a farm, or you can be a soldier, or you can be a bandit. There's so many different things for you to do, and in the games today that give you all these options of, oh, you can do that, you can role play with this, role play with that. They don't go as in depth with this game because you can truly create a character that lives a life of the style you chose. And on top of that, it's kind of like Sims where you give your characters tasks. Go fix this, go build that, and then you can speed up time, let them do that. You know, the more people you get in your colony or the more people you get in your group is the faster you can build stuff and the faster you can learn stuff. And then there's like, it's almost like the Civilization games where you learn new tech and you have to learn the new research before you can start building new stuff. And then as you build new stuff, people will come and want to trade with you, or people will come and want to visit your town. And if you build a big enough town, it will be considered a town. And if you have just a little camp, it is truly a sandbox simulator of do what you want, but at the same time it has these RPG elements where you can have battles. You can choose one character and not add anyone else to your group and level up that one character to a crazy amount who is utterly unstoppable. And that is the games that people are looking for today. True freedom within the game, but you don't find it a lot. The one thing that is kind of a shame is the play style of Kenshi is very unique. And there's a lot of people out there who only like, you know, first-person shooters or third-person shooters or games like Civilization. So if you have a certain genre that you can only play that genre and other genres get you overwhelmed, then this might not be the game for you because of how much is compiled into one game and how much you are expected to do and how much you are expected to learn. There is a whole help list that shows you everything that you need to do and everything you can do, and it's just an insane amount of tips and tricks and stuff. And it takes a really long time to get a hold on the game, and some people might not have fun trying to learn it, and some people might just drop it, which is reasonable. Some games are trickier than others, and it comes down to the way you play the game rather than the game's difficulty. I know some people like to dog on Elden Ring or Dark Souls because they are difficult games, but they are made to be difficult games. This game is difficult if you cannot understand it, and that's just as simple as it is. But at the same time, once you learn a few of the beginning parts of that game, it is really easy to just pick up on the rest of it all. And honestly, once you start to get a hang of the game, it starts to get fun. You start to build your base, you start to make money. You know, there's certain countries and certain territories where, you know, you might be able to grow hemp in one, and that's okay, and you can make food out of hemp, and you can make drugs out of hemp, and you can do all that. And if you were to do that in another territory or country in the game, you might get in trouble because it's illegal, or there might be some territories that are racist towards some races, and I know that's bad, but it opens up to the realism. And it doesn't even, not that the game doesn't look great, but it doesn't look spectacular, yet it feels spectacular. The environments feel like environments. The cities feel like cities, with them being full of people. You know, traveling on the road, you can run into bandits or traveling merchants, or just the encounters feel more real, and everything feels more alive in this game than any other game I've played, honestly. And that's why I think that if you have not played Kenshi or have not seen anything on Kenshi, I suggest you at least go watch some videos. And if it did look fun and you do want to try it, I definitely suggest that you give it a try. It's not terribly expensive. I don't think it goes on sale very often, I'll be honest. I could be wrong. I don't scroll through Steam every day of the week, so you might be able to catch it on a day that it gets a discount. And if you can, I totally recommend it. Now, to the people on console, I apologize to you guys because this game is not on console, and with the amount of stuff on it, I don't think it will ever come to console. So to you guys, I still say go watch videos on it, because due to the content in this game, people are able to make amazing videos off of it. As I said, General Sam made some awesome videos. Sure, they are quite a few years old, but I totally recommend that you go check those out. Check out anything else you can get on it, and obviously, check out any other videos on my channel, because this is going to be the end of it. I just wanted to tell you about a game that not a lot of people know about, and I think is absolutely awesome, and I think if you watch some videos or if you have a PC and can play it. Now, this game is kind of demanding, not graphically, but system-wise. You need a good CPU and a lot of RAM to run it, because there is a lot going on at once. You do need a pretty solid GPU, as there's a lot going on the screen, but mainly RAM and CPU. But since I pretty much just described the majority of people who cannot play this game, just go watch some videos on it. And who knows, maybe I'll make some videos on it in the future. If you would want to see that, let me know in the comments. And if you have played this game and agree with anything I said, let me know. If you want to say anything or just let me know anything about the game that I missed, totally let me know too. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more, if you want to stay up to date. Don't forget to give me any suggestions. And check out BillyTheWhip.com or just Billy the Whip on any music platform to listen to some awesome music. And yeah, that's about it. And don't forget to have a great day. But this a game, I'm the only one with the hunger. I feel like Thor dropping lightning along with the thunder. Call myself the kid, I know I ain't getting younger. Trying to be the whip, it really feels like I'm gonna blunder.